Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. On today's show, it's great to have Julie Storm back on the show today.
Thanks, Stephen.
And Julie, I want to talk about something that most of us are involved in when we buy a home.
Right.
And you know very well because you are married to a loan officer, but it is mortgages on real estate. They're wonderful products because banks and mortgage companies help us buy our homes. And they take up to 100% of the risk in you buying a home with a no down payment loan. So they're wonderful things, but there are things you need to know when you call a good mortgage originator, and what loans you need to talk about with them. So I just kind of wanted to hit them, and these are kind of from a realtor's point of view, from being in the business 29 years and selling over 10,000 homes. Number one's a VA loan. They're created for people in the military who want to buy a home. A wonderful product that was created so military people, when they got out of the military, they could purchase. So anybody in the branches of any of the military, even some of the part-time branches, can get a VA loan. The easiest thing to do is to find out if you qualify, and to get your eligibility is go onto the VA website, fill out the information that will give you a VA eligibility certificate, and you then qualify for a VA loan. Perfect loan for someone who doesn't want to or doesn't have the down payment and they are a veteran. The VA loans will loan 100% of the purchase price of the property. And they do cap out at $425,000. You can borrow more than that, but then you do put a small down payment down. That's a down payment of 5% of the amount above $425,000. The second loan, which we all qualify for, is an FHA loan. It's backed by the federal government. The beauty of an FHA loan is that the guidelines for credit are a little looser than traditional loans, and you only have to put down 3.5%. So the bank takes 96.5% of the risk. The max for a FHA loan is roughly $275,000 in our area. So that's the maximum you can borrow, is around $275,000. Again, low down payment. We all qualify for a FHA loan, and the guidelines are a little looser than a conventional loan. The FHA loan and VA loans, the rate is set.
Okay.
If you qualify for the loan, you get that rate. Okay. Then you have conventional loans.
Right.
Conventional loans require at least 5% down, and the payment is based on how good your credit is and how good your credit score is. So I may go and get a conventional loan. You may go get a conventional loan from the same bank, same price range, and our rate will vary. The rate will vary based on how good of a credit risk each of us are individually. That is really good if your credit's really good. And then your rate's a lot higher if you have iffy credit. So conventional loans are wonderful loans for people who want to put down 5, 10, 15, 20%, and their rate will be based on how good their credit is. Then under these loans, you have fixed rates and variable rates. Most people get a fixed rate when rates are low. However, variable rates are attractive still. Let me give you an example. If you're going to live in a home 5 years, and you do a 5-year fixed rate, that rate's going to be lower for the first 5 years. Or a 3-year fix, it's going to be lower for those years. And then it's going to go to whatever the market's doing. So the old saying on variable rates is don't pay for money you may not use. So if you think you're going to live in a home for 5 years, you could get a fixed variable for the first 5, and then it goes to wherever the market's at. And so if you're only going to live in the home 4, 5, even 6 or 7 years, that variable rate could be a better loan for you. My advice is get a great loan officer, explain your entire scenario. If you're a veteran, how much money you have to put down, let them do a FICO score on you, and then ask them to tell you which loans you qualify for, give you a good faith estimate on each of those, and look at your payment and look at your down payment and see which one suits you. We have a mortgage company that advertises, South State Bank, on our show. Great one, and they're local, and they have some other programs for people since they're a small bank. So they are available and they advertise on our show. But it gets confusing for people on what the loans do, and each of them serve a different purpose. and a veteran may qualify for all of them. And someone who's not a veteran may qualify for everything but the VA loan.
I know there's a lot of sites where you can go out there and check your credit, and that's not necessarily going to be the same credit score that the bank or the lender comes up with.
That is true, and checking your credit a lot is not a good thing,
Right.
because it signals the credit scoring companies that you may be applying for lots of credit. Also, when you know, all these places that offer you a credit card and they give you a free gift bag or something when you do it, all that can open credit, hurts your credit score too. So there are many things you can go online and read about how to protect your credit, but the online ones will give you a rough idea, but no, they're not the ones that are mortgage. If you're getting ready to buy a home, let's go ahead and get you qualified with a mortgage person, let them check your credit through the systems they use, and actually getting your credit checked for a mortgage does not hurt your credit score. It's all these other places that check it. So my buyer's agents are definitely trained on help people guide them through, and we also can recommend our preferred lenders who are amazing. And this is why you need a great lender and not just somebody online, because you really want to know which of these you fit into, Julie.
Absolutely great information.
Well, thank you for being on today's show, and hopefully that helps you through the mortgage puzzle when you're buying a home. Please stay tuned. We've got great houses for sale, and we'll be right back. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. If you're interested in advertising your business on the program, please give us a call at 803-326-2777. Join us next week for more discussions on real estate topics and help in finding your perfect home. Thanks for watching.